Hello, everyone. Welcome. We got Lisa here. Eric LaPlume's here already, and so is Todd. Todd's here already too. Silver Hair Stacker. Good afternoon. It's good to have everybody. The week after the 127, only one of us here got to go to the 127, so I'm gonna give him a chance to talk about that and tell us his little experience there.
My little experience, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it was not as good financially for me as in years past, but that's not to say it's going to be a loss. We got to spend a lot of time with the family, riding up down the roads, and all that was good. And I met the greatest salesman of all time on journeys.
Oh, who was that? I wasn't there.
So I rolled up to this sale that had, you wouldn't be mistaken for this guy, Chris. I rolled up to it was a place where it was yard sales, but there was vendors there too. It was like a mix of both. And there was this little boy. He looked like he's probably about 8, maybe 9 years old. Hey, it's Eric. Dadgum. What's up?
My computer's acting a little crazy.
Yeah.
You just throw me under the bus, Chris. You know that Eric's gonna get upset if he knows that I'm over here. Now you got me over here, and now you put him here. That makes me look real bad. That just messes up.
Man, we're gonna have to respect Leroy's contract after this. Yeah.
Oh no, Leroy's on the contract. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's good to see Leroy 2 times in 1 week. That's pretty.
Well,
awesome.
I figured. I says, well, Leroy, he'll be here. It'd be a great time to have Eric. So they get them 2 from RIN on here. That'd be great. Get the 2 guys from Reseller Information Network. We're only missing the other 2. One of these days, we'll get them on. So I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to get both of you in here at the same time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brad. Since I rudely interrupted you.
Oh, it's all good. I'm excited to see Eric.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you got the wall of fins hanging behind you, huh?
Yeah. There's
Nice.
Uncle, Tyreek, and Reno.
So all right. So Brad, finish your story with your you met the greatest reseller of all time. So
Yeah, greatest salesman of all time. I don't know about reseller. No,
okay.
it was. So I drove up to this. It was up on top of Lookout Mountain, there in Georgia, in the Georgia section, and there's a field with had some resellers in there, like some vendors, flea market type people, and then it had some people who set up for their yard sale. And there's this little boy sitting in a lawn chair, like right in the middle of the field. He's got a blanket there with toys on it and stuff. And I walk up, and of course, I pick a couple things up and looking at it. And he said, Mister, he said, all these people around here, he said, they've all got really neat things. I've seen they got really neat things. And he says, but here we got the deals. So I told him, I just threw some money at him when he said that. It's like, here,
right.
What do you do at that point?
We got the deals.
How old was he? How do you think he was? How old do you think he was?
He was probably 8, maybe 9. I mean, he was a little fella.
Yeah.
But he was a good talker. And then I saw the dad was actually like coming up behind, or my wife rather, saw the dad was coming up behind and whispering some things, and he'd like try to throw some deals out there. Dad was smart enough to see that the son was the salesman.
That's awesome.
You know, a couple years ago at 127, like we're rolling through this field, and on one side they've got like a little food cart, like a trailer with selling whatever out the front. They got drinks and stuff. Well, about middle of the field, there's this young boy, and he's got a couple coolers on a cart, and he's like, "Hey, we got drinks here. They're only $1. They're $3 over there."
No.
He's like, man, yeah, we all stopped and got a couple drinks for that kid.
Hey, Eric, I want you to tell the story. You told me this some time ago. I want you to tell the story about you and Leroy at a 127 one year when y'all went off the beaten path to some old torn down barn.
Old man in Georgia.
Yeah, it was in Georgia. Tell that story. Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
He knows.
And that old man in Georgia.
With the pickup truck. With all the wet stuff.
Oh, yeah. We were actually, man. So me and Leroy are driving back. It's raining, dude. Like it was raining. So we're on one of these back roads, sign chasing, and the sign was right soggy hanging down. And the fella, like, we slowed down, we saw it was up a hill, and I was like, man, don't look like he's got anything out there hardly. So man, he's out there side the road, like, y'all come on, like doing that kind of stuff. And we get up the hill there, and man, he had like an old record. And he had a giant stuffed animal in the passenger seat or whatever there. What are you watching TV? Somebody's got the TV on or something.
Multitasking.
I don't know whose TV it is.
You gotta turn that down. They can hear it on the thing.
No.
Was that Chris?
Was that Leroy?
Anyway, we were in there, and the guy, we come up, and it's like, man, this dude, like, everything he had was soaking wet. Like, dude, he sold me some shoes, and literally, like, I picked up a shoe, and I was like, man, are these cheaper? Like, there's water coming out of them. Like, they're all like old cleats. I've actually still got those old cleats. I never did do anything with them. They're like cleats from probably the 70s, dude. Like, are out there. And then he took us a time. He's like, man, he said he's got some. He goes, I got some more stuff out here to the barn. And I was like, so what you got out there? He's like, man, I got all kinds of stuff out there. So I was like, well, man, Leroy likes tools and stuff. You got any of that? He goes, there might be some out there. We get walking out of the barn. And I was like, neither one of us see the barn. We're like, I don't see that barn. He said, well, the barn fell in. So it's out here, dude. There's just stuff scattered all over the ground out there. Of course, we walked past a couple of exotic plants out there on the way that, kind of smell a little like skunk going out that way. He's like, yeah. He kept calling Leroy Big Boy. He's like, come on, big boy. Like, come on over here. Come out here.
The real question is, did you find something good there?
No, not really. I mean, I did buy some stuff. We found something good there, but he wouldn't let us buy it. It was there's actually, he had these Georgia Bulldogs concrete statues. Now we both kind of looked at each other like, oh, that's probably something right there. Like, I think that was the year that Georgia had won the NCAA or whatever. So we were like, man, I asked him about it. He said, no, them are my daughter-in-law. She'd kill me if I sold them. Like, I was like, but yeah, I think I spent a grand total of $5 and got all kinds of mess.
He was a character. This guy was a character.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He was definitely what you would expect being.
We were about 5 miles out.
Yeah.
Off of.
Do
you remember what town in Georgia you was in?
No,
it weren't no town, bro. Like that was like out in the holler, as you call it.
That town never. They got a city hall, and that's probably it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like that guy, like he weren't from town. Like we were out there in the sticks, dude. Like, I mean, his driveway was like clay going up into the thing, like a mudslide coming out of there.
Oh, yeah. Y'all was one of them wrong turn houses. What hell is that?
Yeah. Like his house set up kind of on the hill. You know, it had that cliff going right to the road, and you had to kind of go around the driveway to get up there too. But yeah, he had the yard sale out there. He's like, yeah. He said stuff was getting wet, so I started trying to move it, and I was like, okay, yeah.
And that was on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Eric, tell us your experience this go around. Did you have a good experience? Bad experience?
My experience the 127 this year was watching Instagram a little bit because I didn't get to go. So
you didn't get to go?
No, I was home.
You watched it from right there.
Yeah.
Watch it from Kevin and Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at a little bit of it. I didn't look at too much of it because I was getting a little missing out. Yeah,
I get like that.
getting a little.
I message Brad like every day, like 3 times a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the first year I ain't been since like probably 2019, 2018.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I found. What I found in like the when I was in the Crossville area and even in Signal Mountain Dunlap, after you go several years, you really start recognizing the pretty much the same people are doing yard sales every single year. And it's almost like you can kind of skip them because you know there's not really going to be anything much worth having at those. It's if you see a new one pop up, those are the ones that And I was trying to think of any of those ones that I stopped at that we stop at every year. There was one guy that we stop at close in Dunlap, and he always usually has some stuff put back for me. Like last year he had a bunch of WWE action figures and stuff, and he'd put back. He kind of had them setting back when I drove up, but he didn't really have anything this year. He was he spent more time golfing than picking this year.
Yeah, we like honestly after going across for so many years, Dunlap, Pikeville, all that area, like I've done that with the old school pickers so many times. Like I'm the same way. Like I honestly know like, okay, this person, like the VFW hall and all that stuff there in downtown Crossville. Like I go in some of those places you never know, but like you said, there is a lot of it. And honestly, after you go year after year, sometimes you look and say, yeah, that's the same stuff that was here last year. Like the same exact stuff.
Dude, I drove up to a sale, and my wife caught it too. Drove up to a sale, and we started shopping, and there was a lady that said when she went up to pay, the other lady said, "Did you finally get her to sell it?" And she's like, "Yeah, I've been working on her for 3 years, and she finally agreed to sell it for the price I wanted it this year."
The biggest thing I miss in Crossville, besides OSP, man, like Chris is, hanging out with him. But the man, there is a lady at that VFW down in the corner of the parking lot. It's got the best fried pies on the 127, bro.
Eric went back and bought like a dozen.
Yeah, dude. We last year we went. We stayed around the corner from that place, like not too far, and she's out there at like 5 a.m. This lady, I mean, she's got to be in her 80s at least.
But she sells out like by like 10 o'clock.
Dude, if you ain't there, I mean, she's not out, but she's out of the good flavors. Like she's got the rest of that. People don't know no better. Like they're gonna buy that, and that that'll get by in a pinch. But and the first year I found her strawberry rhubarb fried pie is like,
oh my goodness,
yeah.
Isaac's connected with this guy. It's in Crossville. It's at one of the parking. Well, it's like a field there closer to the end of town that's got like a bunch of vendors in it. But this guy's from Phoenix, Arizona, and he had a hat shop like out in Phoenix or somewhere, and then he's moved here and he sets up, and so he's got like tons of like really good hats. And you got to pay up for them. But like Isaac bought, if you go on One Stop, I threw a picture of it on there for Tim. But Isaac picked that up from that guy. It's a Drew Pearson Redskins Old English hat, and I think he paid like $15 for it. But it's a good pickup. And then Isaac's already picked up a Saints hat from him too for like $15, but he's already sold it for like 50 something. And he pay. If you go to those vendors, you got to pay up. But if you can make a good connection with some of them, you can get some. There's still money to be made. Problem is that most of, this is my opinion anyway, most of them they all have the exact same things, and it's all overpriced. Like for me, I walk into a tent and see just a mile of glass, and my eyes glaze over. Tim would probably walk in and find the 3 gems in there. But
go ahead, Leroy.
I'll tell you something. I wanted to discuss this with Eric before, but I can bring it up here. It's crazy thrifting with other resellers because you get excited and you'll be like, "Hey, look at these! They got this. They got Playmobil." You'll call somebody at 7 in the morning or message Tim at 6 in the morning. Oh, there's a glass here, and all of us have our own niches, and we appreciate people asking us and letting us know that there is something there, but 99.9% of the time, it's still not at our level of picking that specific item. And it hurts feelings when the person who's trying to look out for you doesn't follow through with it. I'm not, Brad, this has nothing to do with what happened with me and you. But I'm just saying in general, like, do you guys feel any of that? Like, because I totally do. Like, somebody will message me tools, and I'm like, yeah, that's garbage. But I would never tell them that.
Oh, I just tell them it's garbage. Like, you're wasting time. Don't buy that.
Yeah, it's always like, don't buy that.
That's what I want to hear. I message somebody about something, man. Tell me, man. I don't want to waste money on it. Tell me it's garbage. Leave it.
Yeah.
But you're only gonna message them once or twice, and then you're gonna move on.
Not me. I just put them on FaceTime with me, right, Leroy? That's what I do. I just put them on FaceTime. I was like, worth it.
If Eric FaceTimes me on a Saturday morning, I know I have the answer.
You know what the problem though with Leroy? If it is good, he gets way too excited.
I ruined the sale.
I'm like, hey, you got to calm down. Like calm down.
You got to make sure you got your earbuds in.
Dude, I had him on FaceTime. I'm showing it. He's like, open the other drawer. Open the other drawer. What else? When they sell you the whole box, the lady's standing right here, dude. Like I don't know.
Leroy and I went to an auction. I guess it was earlier this year. I can't remember if it was the end of last year, or earlier this year, but we went to an auction, man. You talking about, man, him walking around looking at stuff and getting excited, man. He got me excited by watching him getting excited. I mean, it's fun watching Leroy.
Yeah, Chris was the first one to see me and like bid. Chris saw me bidding, and he would just laugh. After a while, he knew my bidding number, so he just knew Chris, he came around the corner. I just had a mountain.
Yeah.
So Leroy, speaking of that auction, I wanted to tell you. You remember them a lot of manuals I got?
Yeah.
The great big lot, and that one had that motorcycle manual in it, that Harley Davidson motorcycle manual in it. I sold it back on July 7th. Ended up selling it for $75.
Nice. You paid $5 for the whole lot.
Paid $5 for the whole lot. Yeah, I don't have, but out of that lot of books, I don't have but 3 of them left. And I had like 30 of them.
If you don't mind sitting on those manuals, they sell.
I
bought some tractor and skid steer ones at an auction about 2 or 3 months ago. They're waiting in my death pile now. I got death shelves. Today I was upstairs organizing, and I got 52 bins with over 25 items in each bin ready to be listed.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
not good. It's not good.
Yeah, keep you busy.
It's not good because I want to go shopping tomorrow and get more stuff.
Lisa said that somebody has a lot of feedback. I guess that was a while back.
That's back when it was going. Well, so what'd you decide to do tomorrow, Leroy?
Tomorrow I got a co-pilot, and he might be on the side of you, and he's gonna go to, because it's actually only an hour from him.
Okay.
Chris is in between me and the place.
Hey, how did you guys? Have y'all got anything off this storm coming up through you guys?
We got a little bit of rain today, Eric, and that's it. This is the first rain we've had all summer.
It was a lot of rain.
Man, we've had rain all summer, man. It's been like a lot here.
We've had rain. We've had rain for the last 3 weeks now. What do you mean, death pile?
Eric LaPlum wants to know what we mean, death pile. I don't know. So it's our pile of stuff that we have that we list from.
Sometimes I get that question. People legit don't know what it is. I don't know if he's joking or not, but like the death pile for me is things I'll tell you how mine got started snowballing. I mean, if you're here and you're listening and whatever, but so for me, what would happen is when I first started picking, I was on top of it because I wasn't buying a whole lot at one time. Like I was doing the thrifting and a little bit of yard selling. And so when I'd buy, and I would just be straight up. Like when you first get going, how much a lot of people get into reselling isn't like this big business plan that they came up with to resell. Generally, what happens is people buy some stuff, list it on eBay, and then sell it. And then what happens is then you're hooked, right? Like once you start selling a few things, you're like, dude, this is like printing money. Like this is easy to do this. and so like then you buy a little more. So what happened with me initially is I was buying like a little yard sale, and pretty much staying on top of it, getting it listed, getting it put up, like because I'm limiting my budget, so I only had a certain amount to spend, and I was doing pretty good with it. Then I found out about estate sales, and found out that like my whole budget for the week, I could go and spend that and fill my entire van, and so I started doing that. So then, what happens when you're buying in bulk? Is you start cherry picking, right? Like out the good stuff, the stuff that you're excited about. And then the rest of the stuff, you kind of just, I'll deal with that later. And then you start buying projects, because what happened to me way back in the day when I first started having a live stream, like if you go back to OBX Picker, dude, I've got like how I met all these guys that are on RAN. But also, like way back in the day, I did a show with a guy named Dapper Tiger, who's not a reseller anymore. He's actually a physical therapist guy, and he's back in that field now, and he grows mushrooms and sells them. But and then there's another guy, Jacob, who actually is absolute crushing it in the golf realm of whatnot. It's hit 'em far golf is what he does on there. But Jacob was a young guy, and he actually put us all together. We started doing a Friday night interview show. So what would happen to me on Fridays is we'd have all these guests on, right? The guests would come in. They would talk about things that they were into. And then you know what I would do next on Saturday? Like I've got all this information swirling. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to find it. And I would go find it. But it wasn't really things I was excited about. I was excited to find it because they told me about it. And then I would get out there and it'd be like, because like if someone came out, the rarity of finding the grail side of any category on a consistent basis is super slim. But like I was just excited to buy it because it was something I seen. Like we had a guy who was way into plush. I went out and bought a bunch of plush. I could give a rip about plush. Like I don't care about them. I don't want to do anything with them. So like I'd have all these piles around the stuff that I bought. I was like, it's cool, I found it, but now what are we gonna do with it? So it just grows. So death pile essentially is the things that you put back for another day that never arrives, or you put it back for like for me, I can buy for the most part year round. Because in the wintertime, I have enough estate sales to keep me busy. But in the summertime, there is sales here, or I can drive, I'm not afraid to drive. Like some people are like, oh, it's 20 minutes from the house. Like somebody I know.
Yeah. You
I'm not afraid of it.
I drive though.
He does now. Now he drives.
Look, Eric, here's the problem. It's not that it's 20 minutes from his house. It's that it takes him an hour and 20 minutes to go 20 minutes from his house.
Oh yeah.
See, Eric's never driven with me.
No,
he is.
I don't ride with Leroy. I drive when we.
Oh, so you've never rode with Leroy?
What kind of driver is Eric, Leroy? Spill the beans.
Eric's a good driver.
Okay. He don't make you hold on to the.
He doesn't make it throw up on the side of his car. No.
I do kind of like do a little. Well, Kevin says I drive slow, but if you've ever been around Kevin, like he's like the Energizer Bunny. So, like, dude, the first time I seen Kevin in life in person, he slung rocks all over us at the 100 Mile Yard Sale because he literally came in like Dukes of Hazzard down this gravel road that we were supposed to be following him. I was like, dude, I gotta back off. He's gonna bust my windshield. But he's kind of doing that, sliding on through there.
Yeah, Chris, don't get me upset tomorrow. Don't give me an upset stomach.
No, I ain't gonna get you upset, stomach, man. You be all right. I just drive. I do at least the speed limit. I don't do 1500.
I do
at
the
least.
speed limit. I do the speed limit.
I do a little-
Eric knows about my driving anxiety. He just doesn't. He's never driven in the.
But
Yeah,
vehicle.
at first I didn't know why he was clenched up so tight over there to begin with, but then later on we figured it out.
We
But not-
we went to the boat cruise, and I kept calling him. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And I got halfway into Tennessee, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. By the time I saw Eric on the boat, I was white as a ghost.
Yeah,
He's like,
wow.
he's like, you really had a hard time. I was like, no, it's not even that. It's worse than that.
yeah.
Like, I was lucky I made it to the boat in Cincinnati because oh God, that was brutal.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, we won't be driving fast tomorrow. But I was gonna tell you, Leroy, that the address you gave me is like not even 5 minutes from where I have to go get my medication for my diabetes and stuff, my insulin and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's just right there. I know where that's at. But
So,
Eric, I want to ask Eric a question real quick. When is flounder season up there for you?
For me, it's when I go to the fish house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He said the same thing. He asked me something about flounder, and I was like, "What?" Like,
Yeah, I had to show Brad what a flounder was last week.
I didn't know what I know what a crappie looks like. I know what a bass looks like.
Dude, they ain't got no saltwater fish up there in the mountains.
I told him, I said, I've never seen. He showed me a picture. I'm like, I've never seen a fish like that.
Have you ever been flounder gigging, Chris?
And I said, is that fresh water? He's like, no, that's salt water. I thought, well, I don't eat salt water.
Now we're going down to Murrells Inlet in the last week of September, the first week of October, right around there. And I just wanted to double check with you, Eric, real quick, if you knew when the season was up there for you guys.
September 1st is Father's Day.
Okay, so around the same time then. Yeah.
What
I'm
about
actually going to be out of town the first week of September, so I will not be around here.
how's the Airbnb going?
Packed, dude.
Yeah.
Packed. Literally, we've only had since we've been open, 2 nights open is all.
Wow.
And one of them was the first night we were open. So the likelihood of someone booking hey, we're available as of now. So,
Yeah.
but
Did you pay for the restoration jet?
no, it'll probably be fall before we're done with that. But yeah, we
So-
had a good month last year. Yeah.
So tell us about your first experience. Didn't you have a mishap?
Yeah, it honestly, it was only maybe our third guest or so. We had a couple that was partaking a little bit too much alcohol, so
got out of hand.
they apparently we didn't even. Well, for one, I wasn't home. I was actually teaching Bible study, and I'm on my way home, and my mom called me and said, "Hey, cops are out back."
Oh, no.
He said apparently one of our neighbors called that they were out there fighting and carrying on.
Oh, wow.
And so, one of the higher ups in the sheriff's department goes to my church. So I just picked up the phone and called him. I said, "Hey, could you help me out? What's going on?" Because my mom kind of has a version of things, and then there's another version of things. She don't really know. She's just peeking out the window, So we come to find out. I mean, they were fighting. Apparently, verbally, not physically at that point, but probably some physical stuff before that. And so the policy for domestic stuff here with the police department is they basically take the man away to generally put him in a cab, send him somewhere else, and then like my buddy told me, he said you could kick them out of victim that night. He said, but she's pretty bad off. So you're probably better off just let her sleep it off and get out the next day with her car. That way you ain't gonna tow the car and all that kind of mess. So they that's what we did. And I went out there. They had actually cleaned up pretty good. Like she had cleaned up pretty good before she left. And I talked to them on the phone. That guy's like, well, we'll pay whatever we need to. But they did snap. I had like a kitchen island that had like a little fold out table on it. Yeah, they snapped that rig off. Like, yeah. So we and I found at first I thought it was blood. Like there was some red stuff on sheets and wall in a couple of places. But later on, upon a little closer investigation, it was salsa. Apparently that was something that was on that little bar when they had whatever happened. So yeah, so we had to charge them. Like I actually charged them for the replacement of the counter and all that kind of stuff. So we yeah, but Airbnb was good. Like they took care of everything. And oddly enough, so like they had stayed the first night and they were like, man, we enjoyed it so much. Like you have the next night open. Could we rent the next night? Well, that was not the night that the first night wasn't the night they had the problem, obviously. It was the second night. So
they enjoyed it a little too much that night.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean, shoot, you want to pay double? Like, cool. Like we got the night open. And so they did, and they get charged the cleaning fee twice anyway. Because they booked the second night like that, not outside of booking at one time. So I was like, yeah. And then that all went down. I was like, well, later on in hindsight, the deputy's like, hey, if they show up and it's kind of a semi-local, like you're probably better off not renting because they're probably up to no good. Like, like people don't generally rent an Airbnb in their own town kind of thing. So
Eric's Love Shack.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, they were from like an hour and a half away. So I was like, well, it could be they don't live at the beach, like they live out at the inner part of the part of the state. So yeah,
so
but
are you at the beach?
The only problem we've had.
Are you at the beach?
I'm like 8 to 10 minutes to the beach.
8 to 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So my wife and our 30th anniversary is this year in September. We had thought about maybe we'd never been to the Outer Banks. We thought about checking it out. But
bro, you should get your date and send it to me. I'll look out for you if you want to come. It's just like our Airbnb is only for a couple, so
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Isaac, you can drop Isaac off here.
Yeah, okay.
Tim and Jason came and stayed.
You tell me that he might actually want to do that, Leroy.
Hey, he could ask Eric. Eric will tell you can come thrifting here 7 days a week.
Dude, you can get a flea market almost every day there.
Yeah. Eric asked in the chat, Brad, what's the story behind your name, Black Sheep Society? It's pretty simple. It's like, everybody has a place where they don't quite fit in, and I think that's one of the few things that we've all got in common. There's places or situations we don't fit in, and so in that way we're all part of society. And if you're a reseller, you can just own that as you're part of a Black Sheep Society as a reseller a little bit. So
I still feel like a Black Sheep Society though with tools. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're like a Black Sheep Society within the Black Sheep Society.
Yeah. What? Hey,
the other white meat.
Hey, Chris, I don't mind. I'm gonna show pictures of tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah, while you're getting there, when I was talking about the 127, I would have done probably like way better. One of the things that I did was Isaac's kind of gotten into tools now. I think Leroy's inspired him. And so when I kind of stayed away from tools at the 127 sales, and would kind of point Isaac in that direction. And because of that, Isaac had a killer week, and our week was not quite as awesome.
Yeah, they're messaging me. Oh yeah, he found this, he found that. That's why he said he'll love to go pick it with me.
Yeah,
Eric, I'll bring him the check.
There's a lot of stuff, Leroy. That is a lot of stuff.
Dude, if you like, I really do enjoy Leroy's flea market. Like it's good.
You only went
His
to
what?
one.
Yeah.
He would like Pickens too.
Oh, Eric. Yeah, Eric. Yeah.
I
You just have to
honestly,
get there
Leroy,
at
I
5
think I've
o'clock in
been
the
to
morning.
Pickin's, but not with you. I think I've been to it like when we passed through there before.
Oh, really?
You've been to Pickens before, Eric?
I'm pretty sure.
It's on a Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday morning. It's the only time it's open.
That name definitely sounds familiar to me. But
Everybody talk. I mean, not everybody talks about, but a lot of people talk about.
It's like from 5 a.m. and if you get there at 12, you missed it. Everybody's packed up and gone home by 12 o'clock.
You get there at 10:30, they're going. That's Chesney's the same way.
Yeah, 10:30, they packing up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live right down the road from Eric, and not even 5 minutes maybe.
And he never goes.
Yeah, I kind of everyone.
dude, I would
once in a
go there
while,
and
I used
sell
to sell
stuff,
there.
man.
Last year I did. Last year I did sell stuff there. I was there every
I mean,
Wednesday morning.
if you're buying stuff at wholesale prices, like where you can just turn around and say, sell it to all of the other guys that are there, then you can just go to the house, just not even unload, just sell it to them.
Hey, Brad, I just want the bins.
What you decide, just the fence, yeah.
I just want the bins. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask for those.
Oh,
green
back
bins.
up. Was that tables?
Dude, that's some heavy tables, is what.
Yeah,
that
you
is.
don't want those. There's only one good
That
Oh,
one.
one
yeah.
plastic one right there is the only one you want to
Yeah.
mess with. The rest of it.
Those
That's
other
pretty
ones,
heavy,
ones.
You couldn't
There
pay
you
me
go.
to take. Back in the day when I first started, I had a bunch of them. You couldn't pay me to take those bad
No,
lives.
there's wooden tables, man. They ain't no fun, dude.
You leave
Yeah.
them outside one. You leave them outside once, and you got a raft.
Yeah. then
Yeah,
they start curling up
Hey.
on the ends.
Those are the tables that they use in the WWE to throw people through.
Yeah.
Right.
Bubblegum machine. That's how you make money. The slow
Hey,
nickel right there.
TC, when you get ready to go sit up there, call me like 2 days ahead of time. Shoot me a text, and I'll meet you over there, and we'll set up together. We'll get 2 tables side by side, or 2 or 3, or whatever.
Who's TC?
But I want to do it on the right
Absolutely
side,
fine.
out in the open.
Absolutely.
What, Leroy?
Who's TC?
Absolutely.
Absolute fines.
Well, now that you told him that, he don't want to go anymore, Chris.
Why do I know that name?
Hey, look, there you go, Leroy. You got Shelvin, the whole bit.
No.
He's in here a lot. He's over on District too.
Yeah, he comes on Tuesdays too.
I know his name. Okay, that's why he lives here.
Hey, what is that?
Yeah,
like?
he lives right over, not far from me. I just seen him again in the thrift store that we both shop at last
Does he
week.
know? Well, he must know I'm in Spartanburg.
No, look, there's some stuff for you there.
Oh yeah.
New in the pack.
Is this must be a warehouse, Leroy?
It was a slash inside flea market. The guy owned the whole thing.
He's in Traveler's Rest, Leroy.
Okay.
You know where that's at, don't you?
Man, I found this right here on Facebook. Like, to me, that looks like a deal, but I ain't real sure. That's
I
near,
hate
that's,
you.
that's,
I hate you. I'm leaving.
that's near you guys, man. Y'all should check this deal out right here.
No.
That's awesome.
He done yeeted himself from the car.
Jeez, man. He just dipped all the way out.
He was telling us about those last week, man. He had all the things. I said, golly, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was funny because I went to Facebook. I was going to pull up this estate sale I'm going to, but when I first hit Facebook, the first thing pop up is this fellow I know selling stuff.
Well, some of those he should be able to sell those though.
I think so too, man. Honestly, bro, if he took them to the flea market a few at a time, I guarantee that people would buy them.
So what was I looking at? I didn't get to be on much last week. What was the?
It's
showing that.
insulators. It's
Yeah.
insulators.
He went to an auction. He did an online auction, and he thought he got just a few of them. I'm not
Right,
coming
he got
back.
like
Eric is the
hundreds
meanest
of them.
pastor
They're like
right
those
now.
glass insulators.
70
Yeah.
plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He thought he was buying 80 of them or something like that, and he ended up getting like
You see that, Eric?
800. He was
You see,
Yeah, I see.
you see that, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Eric, how was
It's all
since
love.
Leroy brought it up about the pastor thing? You just took over a church, is that correct?
Yeah, in February. In February,
So,
I started
how
pastoring.
is that working out for you?
I mean, it's busy. It's extra stuff for me for sure. Like Brad knows all about it.
Yeah.
It's more than just Sundays, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. We've a lot of hospital visits lately. Had some folks on our congregation go through some stuff.
So you are really busy now. Now you got your
Yeah.
reselling and everything else on top
Well,
of that.
I was
Now
telling the
this.
guys the other day, like, because I actually did a demo. We hadn't released the video yet, but I did a demo and I showed my 90-day. Like, my 90-day is the lowest it's been since I started, but it's because of just not having time to mess with it like I have been. And it had been a kind of progression because before I did it, I was already doing something. Come on back, Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
So I my 90-day had dropped to like 5,800, which is I was over 30 for a long time, and just was
So,
Well,
Corey,
I have great news on the 90-day. So my 90-day today. Now it's a low number compared to a lot of people. I understand that, but for me, it's a really big deal. My 90-day hit 8,000 today. Hit a little over 8,000 today, and it's normally been right around up until I switched a way I do my listings and everything. It's been right around 3,500. So it's up to 8,000 now, and that's actually back up to where it was when the first year when I first started. You know, in that first year, you're like, oh, gung ho, you're into it and doing everything you can, and this and that and the other, and over time, it kind of things start happening and stuff. But I'm telling you that dollar amount that I went to has changed everything for me. I did not have a summer slowdown. I didn't. My summer, where everybody was having a summer slowdown, mine went up. My sales increased over the last 90 days. My sale increased. When I checked it yesterday, it was 38% compared to the 90 days before that.
But how long have you been selling now, Chris, on eBay? Like, how long have you been, like
6 years.
I got
Since 2000, at the end of 18, first part of 19, around it. So I guess 6 years, yeah. 5-6 years.
I mean, some of it, like there is a natural progression. Like for me, this is I'll tell you what this is. This is straight up just not listing. that's literally what this is about.
Right.
For me, like I mean, I do have a better eye than when I used to be. Like I do still list periodically. Like, dude, I've got hundreds of dollars of items. Like I pulled out the other day at RIN, and I still hadn't listed it, but I pulled out this jacket right here that has been in my closet for probably a year.
Oh wow,
nice.
Yeah,
that's cool though.
Is that Dolly? Who is that?
Yeah, airbrush dolly on a Pepsi jacket. Yeah, it's probably $500 is what Cernak tells me. And I like, so my original idea, I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll buy some of like her buttons and put on the front and just like kind of up the game a little bit. But
dude, I can just imagine somebody buying like denim jackets and trying to airbrush Dolly and it coming out looking more like Salvador Dolly.
Yeah. One of those nailed it. One of those nailed it deals.
Yeah.
Back when I first got started, I want to say it was sometime in the first year, maybe the start of the second year, I bought a huge wooden box that was full of Lincoln logs, the vintage Lincoln logs, and it had all the red roof pieces and green pieces and all that, and I lotted all those up, and I had long pieces, short pieces, and then 2 notch pieces, and all. I lotted every one of them up, and over the years, I've been selling them off. Today, I had 9 lots of the 2 notch pieces.
Logs.
Yes, yeah, logs. I had 9 lots of them left, and I sold all 9 of them today for $90 plus
Nice.
shipping. So all those, so it took me probably, let's see, maybe 3 years to get rid of all of them, but I bought that whole box for $10, So I've made a killing off of that one box. So you talking about how long you've had that? It just reminded me that I've sold that and I've had those that long, and I finally got rid of all of them.
Dude, I've got so in this room, you guys always see this. Like, it's actually a little lower because some of this is actually supplies. But this whole room is death pile. Like, everything in here is not listed except for a couple items. And then I've got a closet like over here on this side that is slam full. And then the other room in my house right here, that closet's slam full. That's just stuff that have never seen the light of day. Like, I pulled it in this room, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start listening a little bit each day out of this, and just have not, like, with life happening and pastoring and doing all the things I'm doing, I just had it's a lower on the priority than what it used to be. So it's one of them things. Just trying to.
Yeah, honestly, if Tanya didn't do probably 90% of the listing, my eBay would be a lot more of a roller coaster ride, because with the church stuff, it's like, it's weird. Like, you'll have like a spell where or a season where there's like, everybody's good, nobody needs help, there's nobody sick, nobody's dying, nobody's getting married, and it's like, you can climb the mountain pretty good on eBay if you're doing it by yourself then. And then, and then it's just like, you can hit a season where, like, just like every day something's pulling you away from anything else you got going on. So
I probably personally haven't listed in the past couple of months 10 items. Like, my nephew is he's been helping me some because I actually bought him a car. Initially it was buying a car to flip it, but he's came and helped me with Airbnb and like come up here and help me do some stuff outdoors and all that kind of stuff. So between the Airbnb, doing all those things, it's just been one of those things that's kind of lowered. I mean, I have here in the past couple weeks, like with Kevin's new site, I've been selling some wholesale lots on there, and we have talked about cranking One Stop back up, like to a degree, and start doing some live auctions, because like I'm literally probably the end of August, I'm gonna have a massive yard sale. And I haven't 100% committed to it. I'm probably not putting grails out there still, but I'm probably about to blow out everything in these 2 rooms and just be like, here it is, come and buy it. And if not, then it's probably going to go to. So, yeah.
That's what. Now go ahead, Leroy.
That's the good thing about buying it and not owing on it. In the aspect of, once you buy it and you pay for it, and Eric is very good for he will buy a bulk of stuff. Once he triples his money, he could care less about the rest of the stuff.
Yep.
I've been around him enough to know that's sort of what his game is. Where some of us, we just want to keep getting money out of it.
Yeah.
But Eric, he doesn't. He doesn't. He gets his money
I really don't get emotionally attached to any of it. Like,
you can't.
I used to have things like, there is things like this piece and a few pieces that I really probably will, because they're just super rare. But even things like that, like, I mean, you guys that have been around me, like when I did live auctions, I don't care, dude. Like, I'll pull out whatever. People are like, I can't believe you're selling that. I was like, yeah.
See, that's, you're talking about your yard sale too. See, we're in the middle of moving right now.
Hey, I might even sell this to somebody on there.
Look at there.
No, just hold on to it till I come celebrate my anniversary.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that. Because what he'll do, he'll have a box for you.
Oh, dude, yeah. You just need some room in your car. Like,
he saved me. Eric saved me. Eric saved me probably 2 racks on my shelf in my new warehouse by not seeing him for the 127. Because what he does is he comes to your house with a box full of stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to be having a yard sale myself at the end of the month, the 1st of September. We're like I said, we're moving into a new place, and we're finishing up painting there. So we're fixing to start moving. And so I got a storage unit full of stuff that I'm going to be putting in there, and whatever's not going in the house from the storage unit is going to be put in a pile to be sold at a yard sale or some way. And I told my wife the other day, I said we might be $1 a day. Everything's $1.
So if anybody wants blender stuff, make sure you go to Chris's yard sale, because he probably has.
It's crazy. Like sometimes I think hitting the man, bro. You know I'm a Dolphins fan, Silver Hair. I'm a Dolphins fan, bro. Like what's wrong with you, man?
Here's what he's talking about, Eric. Just say,
is he like the Patriots or somebody crazy like that?
You know who that is, right, Eric? That's Todd.
He sold me a rug. I don't know if you see that rug over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he paid on it before he sent it.
Oh my god. Is he a Patriots fan? Is he
he's a Cowboy
he's Dallas
fan.
Cowboy.
Oh.
He's a Cowboy fan, I think.
Hey, what are you worried about the Dolphins for?
He's giving me a hard time. I called him Boomer one time and started a war.
Corey said, "Is that women's soccer?"
Jeez. Hey, keep laughing, man. The Fins might surprise some folks this year.
Yeah, dude.
You think so?
Dude, I am so pumped. I bought a month of NFL Plus just so I could watch the preseason game starting tomorrow.
Well, oh wait a minute, it does start tomorrow, don't it?
Yeah, Tua, Tagovailoa.
Yeah. Well, maybe my Falcons will do something.
Well, they're playing Miami tomorrow night in the preseason.
The Falcons are?
Yeah, they've been practicing all week. Sounds like they've been fighting all week.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch that. Yeah, we're going to watch
that. So
I'm just waiting on my Bulldogs.
So I gotta answer Eric's funny picture. What
I was trying to help you out, Leroy. Trying to get you some tails up.
What's gonna happen is just like all those blenders I bought, they'll never get sold. I'll end up throwing all those insulators away. It was
into the flea market, man.
Nobody. So they're not vintage. So they're vintage, like they're 20 years old, but they're still serviceable. They're not the real old ones, and there's only 2 sizes, and they're all brand new. They've never been used, and I thought I was getting.
Hey, just take them back. Just take them back to the electric company. I'm sure they'll say they'll accept your apology.
Now, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Maybe I'm understanding what those things are. They're insulators, right? For the electric company, correct?
They go up on the lines. If you look up on the lines, you'll see them all over the place.
And it keeps from burning the wood.
Yeah, Leroy, you should be able to sell those.
Just take them to Chris's yard sale, man. Like just everything's $1.
Well, $1 a piece.
You can charge him 75 cents a piece.
How much time do you see somebody looking for insulators? Oh yeah, you got some insulators.
Honestly, it's kind of like Avon bottles. When people first start picking, they think Avon bottles are priceless.
Yeah.
Hey, look. When you list them, here's Lisa's got a great idea.
Yeah.
Crafter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that's what you need to do, Leroy. You need to find somebody who can paint.
I've already looked it up. I can put plants in them. I can put candles in. No, I'm not doing. Lisa,
Lisa, I tell you what,
Lisa, give me your address, Lisa. Yeah. Give me your address. I'll send you 10 of them.
For real, man. Go to your local nursery and tell them that you could do something.
Yes.
Like with those.
Corey's got it. Corey's got it. There it is, right there. Corey's got it.
Hey,
you can source them cheap from now on. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, look, you can even put RIN on there, man.
Look, put googly eyes on those suckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the whole pitch going. Do you need to electrify your cells?
Yeah, there you go.
We get things moving.
Yeah, there you go, man. Leroy, there it is right there. Corey just gave you the $1 million
Light
idea
up
right
your
there.
sails. Sue says, light up your
That's
sails.
it.
Man.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at
Yeah.
Good job, Sue.
I want to tell you guys something. The Lord, pray for me. All the pastors on this channel, pray for me. I hate all of you guys. I hate you all.
Dude, I think you probably have your first 5 or 6 sales here right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Dude, I
Leroy,
think-
these are
I
some
think
great
that's actually
ideas.
a good idea. That's a good
I do
idea.
too.
hey, Leroy, we'll create an infomercial for the RIN and we'll put it on today's episode is sponsored by Leroy.
this.
Light up your sales.
Look, Sparky the insulator will help your store so much. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
come on.
is.
I hate you guys.
Man,
perfect.
look, Leroy, that's some
Dude,
great
perfect.
ideas, man. I'm
Man.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, hey,
Well,
look,
listen,
I guarantee you, if Kevin saw that, I guarantee he'd be thinking the same thing Corey is.
So here's the problem. So you guys, I don't know if you guys heard the whole story. So I'm gonna try to narrow it down to like 3 minutes because my stories can be long. So I did an online auction, and I was, I always research everything from this auction. It's real close to the house, so it's an industrial type auction. So I saw them online selling for like 10, 13, 15 bucks. The older ones, a little bit older than what I have. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, oh, let me see. Usually the stuff on that place goes super high. So I said, let me see if I can bid. There was a pallet and I counted them, blew up the picture. There was 80 of them. I said, if I can get 80 of them for 20 bucks, because they charge you $5. So shipping, your first 20 ends up being like $15 extra on everything you bid on with this place. So I won the first one and it was 80. And then there was another pallet. It was a small pallet. It was like 40 of them. I was like, oh, cool. I'll take that one too. You know what I mean? So I have about 100 of them. And, I'll sell them. I get sick of them. I'll throw them away. But when I got there, I realized that the one pallet that had 80 had 2 pallets of 80. And the pallet that had 40 had 7 pallets of 80. So I ended up with, I don't know if you guys, somebody wants to do the math quick, 40 and 7 80s and a 40. Or no, 9 80s and a 40.
9 80s.
Hey, I'm fixing to change the show's title right here. It's going to say something live introducing Sparky the insulator. So we need a good picture of Sparky there.
760.
I'm telling you, Leroy, I think that's $1 million idea right there, man. I really do.
760?
That's how many I ended up with.
I mean,
But-
but okay, here's the but.
But I told the guy, I slipped the guy a $20 bill, and I said, hey, buddy, can you please put these in the dumpster? I can't do it. I loaded up like 300 of them, so I got about 300 of them.
And you paid 20? You said you paid 20?
No, I paid 80.
Paid 80 total. Okay.
Yeah.
80 total.
So you got
Dude.
like 10 cents a piece in the rigs or less.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm seriously go down to Hobby Lobby, pick up a bag of those little googly eyes that they're talking about. Stick a couple little googly eyes on there. If they got like a little smiley face or mouth, smiley mouth, stick it on there.
Put a blood, sweat, and cell sticker on it. Bam.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I need
somebody. Blood, sweat, and cell sticker.
Leroy, I need somebody to send me a picture of one. Just one. Send me the picture of it. A good picture. Because I'm gonna go in my editing tool and I'm gonna put googly eyes on it, and I'm gonna put it in as the cover, as the thumbnail for this show. I'm not lying. I am, man. Maybe we can get somebody to start messaging in here. Hey, if anybody wants any Sparkies, just leave your comment below, and we'll get you right up with Leroy. Tell you right now, we'll get Leroy selling them things. Sparky the insulator. I love it. Corey, that is the awesome idea, man. Look, he even said this. Don't let your eBay store go dark. Sparky will keep the light on for you.
I'm done with you guys.
No, seriously, come on now. I think somebody too many people have been lit up by the idea to not do something.
Zap your competition.
Yeah.
Zap your competition. Yeah.
Insulate yourself from slow sales.
Chris, if you go on Facebook, you can pull up my my listing, and there should be a good picture there.
Okay, what's the listing called, Leroy?
I got one coming, Chris. I got one coming. Y'all just chat. I'm working.
Insulators. Well, I just think that's a great idea. I just think, man, that Leroy, I think you ought to run with that, man. I mean, you can go to Dollar Tree and get bags of googly eyes, man, and then put them on there. I mean, I think it's an awesome idea. Wouldn't you do it, Eric?
Found 800 insulators. Yeah.
In the winter, put a nose on it and eyes and put reindeer ears.
Do the holiday theme one. Yeah. Come on.
Look, Corey wants one now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Leroy, you've got to get one. Look, Leroy, just make you a prototype. Get one and make you a prototype. Put it out there, and just see if you get any offers on one. If anybody's interested in it, man, instead of doing them all at once.
You can put them on one stop.
Eric, do not mention this on Tuesday.
I'm not going to mention it. We're already going to be selling them by Tuesday.
Yeah.
we're taking pre-orders now.
Right.
Listen, I'll do it for $10 a piece. You pay for shipping.
Look, Lisa says yes, please. Look, take that, Lisa. I think they'll do it.
I bet we can sell 20. I bet we can sell 20 before you're even.
Yeah, I think you could, Leroy. I believe that's that man. How many has he got in each, Eric?
A little over 10 cents, about 11, 12 cents.
No, I only ended up with 300.
Oh.
Then
you got 25 cents, maybe.
Look. Corey said he'd pay more than $10 for him.
He said he's shocked. He's shocked.
Oh, look at this.
Giggly eyes.
Wait, where's she at? There she is. Look what Leroy. Look at Tammy. Look at what Tammy did, Leroy.
I can't do it.
Hey, Brad's gonna have a listing in One Stop Shop before we even get out of here.
Right? He got disconnected. He unplugged this thing there for a minute. I think
I think his camera went dark.
Yeah, it says the device is not connected on his end. He must have. Oh, there he must have lost it. But I'm gonna tell you, I think that's a great idea. That's awesome. We come
up. Think about how many people though. Like on a very serious note, Leroy. I know you're probably not listening, but you might be listening. And on a very serious note, you guys may or may not know this, but Leroy knows a ton of folks in the community and reaches out, and is always someone who's encouraging folks and reaching out to them when not a lot of people are. Like, I really think something like this would be a way to not only provide you with good sales, but also
thanks for patronizing him, but it's
this is real life, man.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not lying. I mean, if I had those things, I would
put it right up there beside my my other little rigs I got.
Yeah, it's a redemption story.
You could be right here in the middle, Leroy. Right here.
Who's the pig? Who's the support pig?
That's Dave.
That's Dave.
Oh,
limited run of support pig.
Oh, okay.
I've tried that. This is not gonna come out. I ain't had time to. I'd have to have time to fine tune on my.
Oh, you're making the picture now?
Yeah, I have to fine tune. But I'll be there in a minute. Keep going. Keep talking.
Yeah, man. golly. I had to say this has been a great show, man. I mean, we've actually brainstormed. We Corey, man. I mean, good Lord, come up with a fantastic idea. I think it's $1 million idea. Well, maybe not 1 million because you ain't got but 300 of them, but I think it's a really, really good idea.
So, Leroy, how many would it take on the pre-order for us to get the insulators out?
Look, I give away my support Pickin, but I keep Sparky. Man, I'll try to talk to him tomorrow some more about that. See if we can get him on board with that because I think that would be really, really good. That would be awesome.
I'd be down.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd buy one for sure.
I tell you, I mean, I was telling him, I said, dude, you could put it on one stop. They would handle the shipping. You wouldn't have to do it extra outside.
Any colors? Sue wants to know if they come in different colors.
Dude, they might be customizable.
Yeah. They could be customizable. I think they're pretty much white right now, right, with a black top. Is that correct?
They said that how it crystal.
Look at this.
You can sell me a blind one. I'll get my own googly eyes.
Oh, Leroy, come back, my
Leroy,
man.
come back. We already got your pre-orders in.
I'm not coming in. I'm going home.
Leroy, hey, for real though, man. I think you got some sales.
Yes.
There it is, right
Yes.
there.
Yes. I'm telling you, Leroy. I'm telling you, man.
So when I went out to the van, I came up with an idea, and I'm really gonna do this, guys. I'm really
All
gonna
right,
do
here
this.
we go. Here we go.
And
Right
you
here.
guys are first. No, you guys are first. This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to on RIM. I'm gonna announce this, but I'm gonna announce it now. And this is serious. I will sell them for $5 each, but you're gonna pay shipping. Shipping's probably gonna be about $10, right?
Yeah.
Whoever buys one has a month to make a design with it. Whoever has the best design gets a prize, and it will all be done on RIM. So you buy one for $5. You're gonna pay for shipping.
All right.
And then we're gonna have a live thing on RIN, and it'll be like a month, probably like maybe right after Labor Day. We'll give them time because people have to get it shipped to them and stuff. I'll sell them for a month, and then you have a month to decorate it and make it like pop. And
all right, so you're decorating it as Sparky.
You're decorating. Yeah, you got to make something cool out of it.
You can even name it.
Yeah,
name it, do whatever.
You
right.
Get it from me like this, and you're gonna submit your pictures. There has to be like 4 pictures, and you're not everything that sells. The winner gets all of it. There'll be like 2 winners, and it might be.
You're right. We need to go make a listing, bro. We need to go.
Put a listing on District. Yeah, get that up there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna announce it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we'll do a date and everything.
So the winner of the design is that what that would be the design that you're gonna go with?
There'll be 3. No. Just it doesn't have to be a design. It's who comes up with the coolest idea for it. So you can make it out of a flower pot. You can make it out of you can put a slogan on it. And whoever comes up with the best idea, whoever it's going to get voted on. Whoever's is the best, then they'll get like a $50 gift card. And then maybe I'll do a $25 gift card and maybe a $10 gift card. Something like that. Depends on how many get sold.
Dude, this is genuinely the most excited I've been in a long time. I'm excited, dude.
Hey, Corey said he's going to make it dance.
I don't care what you do. But I have to do it on RIN. Because there's more traffic there.
You heard it here, folks. We're gonna come up. Somebody's gonna come up with
So you guys got the preview. The
somebody's
preview.
going to come up with the idea that's going to be the thing that makes Leroy a lot of money.
No, I don't.
No. Look. I know you're saying that. But if all these people are going to put in such hard work to design such a cool thing for you, you got after that. Yeah,
it's for them. It's for them. They just.
I get it. But after you see it, you're going to be like, I think I want to do it.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea, Leroy.
Does anybody in the chat think it's a bad idea?
No,
everybody's wanting one.
There's already
Everybody in
like
the
5
chat right
people
now.
that have said, "Hey, I got it."
They're telling you to list a sucker on district right now so they can go get it.
They
Yeah.
want to get
This is a
ahead of
one-stop.
They want to get
Yeah.
ahead of the curve right now.
No,
Dude.
no, because this is just the what do you call that when you're this is the meeting.
pre-launch.
This
The
is the
pre-launch.
pre-launch that we're discussing it. I'm doing this with Eric, so
Yeah.
it's all going to be under Reseller Information Network.
Delist them, send them all to me.
Fair enough.
What did he say?
That's fair. But you gotta get it up so that the people here can get like the tiniest bit of a head start.
Yeah. I think you ought to
That's
go
fair.
ahead and list maybe 5 of them, Leroy, and I guarantee they'll be gone in the next 2 days.
No, they'll be gone in like 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be gone in
Yeah,
10
I
minutes.
would list 5 right now on One Stop Shop.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do one.
All right, look, we'll do a little listing live right now.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Help him out, Eric.
So Eric, you want me to send you pictures?
Yeah, but if I do it, then
Yeah, you have to do
it's
it.
messed up.
Oh yeah, Leroy. If he does it, then how would the shipping work on that, Eric?
Do you have your app login stuff, Leroy?
No.
I tell you, as soon as we get out of here,
Yeah.
I will go in the back room with Leroy and list it. So be on the lookout before the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone that's here right now and everyone that watches this a little later on, because I know we
One-stop
normally get about
shop.
30. Yeah, One Stop Shop
But
on district.
this isn't a fluke. When I say something, I mean it. So
Oh yeah, guys.
my main thing is you just gotta shipping. That's why I'm selling them so cheap, and the money that goes into whatever if I sell 20 of them, then most of that money is going to go into the person who wins, and I'll come up with a date. It's probably like today's the 8th. Honestly, it'll probably be like the 8th of October, because by the time everybody gets them, they need time.
Yeah, Eric,
So-
are you able to drop that link, or do I need to do it?
I'm not sure whether it'll take or not. Let's see.
I can do it. I got it. Y'all go ahead and talk.
You get it. All right,
Did it
there
go?
it is. He got it.
You
There
did?
it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did it drop as a link though? Because I'm not for some reason I'm under my personal.
Here, I'll do it. It'll drop as a link. I got it.
Yes.
So if you guys want to, I'm going above people's heads right now. If you guys want to go on Resale Information Network on Tuesday, if you want to come on, Eric, can we share the link with them on Tuesday, and they can come in and because we talked about it here, and that will bring some traffic to Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We'll drop the link for here on Tuesday, and then we'll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what'd you say? I missed that whole conversation.
It's okay, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I done got like 4 or 5 ideas.
And you didn't even tell your wife yet.
No, she's not home, so I'll be the nice owner of 4 or 5 of these things before she even gets home.
Well, hey, hold on, guys. Here's the thing: they are heavy,
Yeah.
so only get 1 or 2 of them. Because
How much you think they weigh, Leroy?
I don't have a scale here. I
Probably
would
3 or
say
4 pounds, huh?
like 6 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
8 by 8 by
This-
8?
Yeah, I think so. They're ceramic.
Oh.
Listen, if these things break in the mail, I'm shocked.
Hey, if they do break, you can still send proof of concept with the picture of one you glued back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not giving you another one.
I'm telling you, I'm genuinely excited, man. I feel like you're going to be shocked at the response you get. There's so many people wanting to show their love to Leroy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm supposed to go on a pretty big show too this month, so I can plug some Sparkies.
Hey, wait a minute. Did that link go through that Eric just dropped to Reseller Information Network? Let me check. I want to make sure.
Graham said he can Humpty Dumpty that thing.
Hey, listen, guys, don't give up your ideas. Don't give up your ideas.
That's true. That's true. That's
Right?
true. Well, we got like a brainstorming session going right now. So it's you got to strike while the iron's hot. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, that's fun.
Who started that idea first? Who said that? Was that you, Eric?
I just told him he should try to sell them.
Right, and then somebody, what was it in the chat? Who said that?
I think Graham started talking about he should make it his mascot.
Yeah. Corey gets the award for the genesis of that idea.
Yeah,
I love it.
Let's see if
I forgot all about Dolphins football.
forgot all about what?
I forgot all about Miami Dolphins football for a few minutes.
Oh, I know. This is probably, man. I'm excited about this myself, man. I mean, we all just people in chatting and us. We just brainstormed a new idea for Leroy to me and make some money, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure how many people's in here because I don't see the number, but like, hey,
it's 9 right now, but it's been bouncing back between 9 and 14. So
yeah. I mean, I dare
we don't have the following you guys got, Eric. Everyone forgot about Miami.
Yeah, that's nice, Corey. I've been so kind to you, Corey. Now I'm questioning why.
Are those things up yet, Leroy?
I'm back. What?
No, not
Are they
yet.
up yet? Not yet. Okay. Corey said he's gonna keep refreshing until the Sparky shows up.
No, it's gonna be by the end of the night. We said.
By the end of the night, all right.
Leroy's going to be so ticked when he has to pack all those things to show.
Oh yeah. Man, that's gonna be great. Cause Leroy, after so right now you have Kat's live show of her members only show that she does. So a lot of people from that show comes over when this show is over within an hour. We got about 30 or 40 views within an hour after this show is over. Because we got run at the same time that a lot of other people do. And so they watch this one last. So by the end of the night, by in the morning, man, you may have a lot to do, brother.
Listen, I'm worried about the competition. That's all.
Which competition is that?
So give us a little. So you're gonna vote. Are we gonna vote on who's the best?
We're gonna vote on Reselling Information Network.
Okay.
It's not gonna be until like October 8th. We're gonna do like the first week of October.
Let me clarify. Just the RNI guys are gonna vote, or y'all gonna put a poll up on RN?
Ooh, poll might be.
I think the poll's gonna have to be the right choice.
So here's what you can do on RN. This is my suggestion. I mean,
well, we can also
you pick out
we'll probably be plugging our favorites, to be honest.
Right. Well, so you guys can pick out 5.
Yeah,
we can pick out 5.
Hey, what we could do is we could do a little tournament action.
We could
take all of them, put them in a big pool, do the verses, and break it down to the end.
The Leroy logo playoffs.
Maybe have a losers bracket where you could make a comeback.
Oh God.
This is awesome. This is
awesome, Leroy. There's no reason to stress, man. This is gonna be great.
It's funny.
I think doing a poll would probably be the best case scenario.
I think a poll would be, and we haven't even,
the other thing, like, this is just my personal thought. we may just put pictures in and not reveal who did what. Because
Yes.
sometimes these things turn into popularity contests.
That's
Yes.
true. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way
Yeah.
it'll be fair for all.
Because Kevin will send in the crappiest one, and everybody will vote on that one.
No, Kevin won't send in anything. His wife and kids will do it for arts and crafts for school.
Well, then they'll probably do pretty good.
Kevin's running that sweatshop over there.
Yeah. His daughter will be the one. Reagan will pull out the dove.
Yeah, that's just great, man. That's awesome.
I've even got a great idea for the future. I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh, Ping G, are you just coming in?
Gee.
I think so.
Well, you missed
yeah,
all the fun, Ping. You got
Yeah, Ping, you
All
missed
I'm gonna do, Ping G, is I'm just gonna give you a hint, and I'm not gonna say anything else.
Josh Junk Shop. So here's Josh's Junk Shop. He's late to the party. So everyone is just coming in right now. Y'all kind of late. Y'all might want to rewind for about
Hey,
maybe.
can you give us a little one-liner? You light up my life, Leroy?
Yeah. Leroy's fixing to run a contest on RIN this next coming week. So you guys make sure you check in on RIN. The link is in the comments below, and they will tell you, hey, Leroy, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Corey says it's going to be electrified, or the show is electrified.
Yeah, you see. Corey also said that when they get theirs assigned, they'll promote it on the channel. If you do a poll, they'll send people over to it. So that's awesome.
Oh God, this is gonna be horrible.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna be selling insulators for a month.
Yep,
great. That's what
awesome. Yeah.
you want.
You know, honestly, that's why people love merch. I honestly like. You just want to support. You want to support. Do something to support the people that you love and that you enjoy, and that takes time out of what they're doing to spend a little time with you, through the show or whatever. So it's a way for people to show their appreciation. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of appreciation, Leroy.
I do too.
There's a couple of people that are gonna have to decorate one. Like Eric has to decorate one. His mom might be doing it, but
Eric's is going to be wearing like flip flops, and
Eric has to do one. Josie has to do one.
Dude, Cernoc's crafty, man. Like, he's a crafty dude. Like,
you're gonna get these things in the mail like this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna ship them.
Hey, bubble wrap them real good, and they should fit in that 8x8x8 priority box.
Ooh, priority's gonna be pricey though, man.
No.
Oh yeah, priority mail. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
It actually has to be.
Hey, just put it in a bubble mailer. It'll be fine.
Don't y'all dare tell Tim that. Tim will have a heart attack.
Hey, I got you right here, Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy.
We're straight.
I hate the idea, but since you won't send me a sticker, I guess I'll buy you insulator.
Hey,
that
don't worry
reminds me. Man, I was supposed to get my stickers this week, and I forgot to get them. I get them next week.
See,
Leroy would just put the priority box in the poly bag. There you go. Yeah.
I have a bunch of 4x4x4s. I think they're only like 6x6x6.
Well, they're too big for a 4x4x4 then for 6x6.
I'll get boxes if I have to. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a 6x6x6? You said.
Yeah, I can get boxes.
Walmart makes a.
I can't pay for anything.
Look at this box right here. Yeah, he's right. Brad's got it right there. Leroy.
Yeah, Walmart makes those little 7x7x7 cube box.
It's a set. No. They're 67 cents a piece.
Yeah, but that's gonna come out of my. I'm only charging these guys $5 each, which is a little too cheap.
Charge them $6. Make them buy the box.
Yeah, there you go. Charge them 6, make them by
Well,
the
you
box.
said plus shipping, so technically,
Plus shipping, I'll make the money on the shipping.
technically the
Yeah.
box is part of the shipping.
Let's see, 7. Let's see, you say 6 pounds, and that what size box is that, Brad?
Hold on.
7 by 7 by 7.
You
I
might
think.
have pulled out a tape measure and tell you how
Yeah,
big
you
it is.
should be able. You should be able to ship it about $10 to California. 7 pounds.
This box is 6 1/4.
It should be wrote on it. It's a Walmart box.
That's the inside dimensions. Chris, did you just start
Oh.
reselling yesterday?
What?
I said those are inside dimensions, Chris.
So
just
you
started
mean
reselling
that? So
yesterday?
you mean wait a minute. You mean
That's
the
wrong.
11?
Yes.
You mean that 11 by 7.5 by 5.5 is the inside dimensions?
Yes. On every box you buy, those numbers are the inside dimensions.
Oh,
And so honestly, that's why people get overcharged sometimes. They're like, "Well, I had the right size. I know I did." And it's like,
Oh.
well, that
Whoops.
11-inch box actually measured 11 1/4, and the post office is going to charge you for a 12-inch.
well, I just started shipping yesterday, so I mean I didn't know. Oh man, I've been putting that's what I've been putting 11 by 7.5 by 5.5, whatever I ship.
Yeah, that's
So-
those typically, unless it says otherwise, numbers up printed on boxes are the inside numbers.
What do you got right there, Eric?
10 by 8 by 6.
All right, so I got the eBay
Premium
box
hat box
6 by
is what
6
this
by
is.
4. What?
This is the premium hat box.
Oh, I ship them in a 6 by 6 by 4.
Bro, if you have a $100 hat, you don't ship it in a 6 by 6 by 4.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let me see.
you
what size
better
it
put
is.
it in one of these.
Yeah.
Because if you bend that bill up, people are gonna be ticked. That's why I said premium. It's 8 by 6 by 4 is what you use for the smaller hats.
What?
Like if I sold this hat right here,
I'm sorry, Eric. It's a 8. It's a 8
I'm
by
putting that
6
in
by
a 10
4.
8 by 6. Like I'm not putting that in.
So that's actually going to measure 9 by 7 by 5, Chris. Probably. Try folding it up and tell me what the measurements are.
This is the eBay box. It's not the Walmart.
I know what it is. Yeah.
It's the 8. It's the 8 by 6 by. That's what I set my hats in.
Yeah.
8 by
Well,
6
go ahead and fold it. Go ahead and fold it up.
Yeah, if you roll it up,
What does it measure? Actual outside measurements.
Oh. Bigger than what it says.
Yeah, so like that 8 by 6 by 5, I always just list that as a 9 by 7 by 5.
8.25 by 6.25
9 7
by 4.25.
975. That's going to be your ship numbers on those.
Oh, I always use the 0.25s and stuff on there.
They let
You
you,
don't
use
do
they let you do that on eBay?
Sure do. Yeah, you can put that in now.
Are you sure?
That ain't been, I've been doing it. That ain't been done.
yeah, where you really run into problems if you come over that 12 by 12 by 12.
Yeah.
Like that's when you're gonna get in trouble. That'll be a pretty hefty jump. Like if
Yeah.
you had a 12
10,
by
8.
12 by 12 box.
10 8 6 9 7 5 13 13 9. None of that's going to matter as long as it's not overweight.
Where'd Leroy go?
He was
He
here.
just-
He disappeared.
I saw him with his tape measure out.
So Ping says she's got 4 by 4 by 4, but they're actually 5 by 5 by 5.
Well, see, now I'm actually going to have to go over here to my shipping thing and see if it'll actually do because I never even tried to do decimals anymore for a long time here.
What's he talking about here? Corey, he says, I'm more excited to see how many pieces show up. My design starts after I open the box. I missed that one, Corey. I don't know what you. Beard King Pickers here. Hello, Beard King Picker. Thanks for joining us. And
Hey.
Corey did say Leroy was at the Dollar General getting Google Eyes.
Well, looky there. You sure enough can put in decimals. I hadn't even tried in years. How about that?
But yeah, I used to back in the day, man. Like, you know, when you're trying to get that first class, buddy, I'd be shaving boxes down.
Right.
Hey, I did today. I shipped one that was in one of those like the bigger boxes you can get from eBay, the 16 by 12 by 8 or 9 or whatever it is. And I was squeezing that thing in with the tape, trying to get it to not go over the 16 number.
Yeah, I used to mess with it, but now with Ground Advantage, honestly, that's a game changer with all that stuff. Like,
you know. And you talk about that Ground Advantage, since they did the price increase on medium mail. I don't even use medium mail no more. I use Ground Advantage now.
I've used medium mail like once in life because I never, like, it just takes too long, bro. Like, people complain.
Yeah.
Too much.
Corey wants to know, Leroy, what that measured at. Where did he go?
He was having his stuff was messing up.
I mean, the only time I used media mail, that guy complained when that piece of motor showed up. Like, I would not have problems.
Right. Well, Ping says media mail rate's going back up in August 12th. I thought they already went up because, let's see, 460.
Hey, I did learn something. You guys ever sell to Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't do it.
No, I mean, but here's the thing. You got to be aware of. I didn't know this, like, to be honest. So I had somebody order something, and I don't usually specify like where I'm shipping, like whatever. So, man, the guy ordered it, and he wanted it shipped priority, and I was like, I'm not doing that. It's like double, right? So I shipped it regular, and he sends me a thing. The reason I wanted it priority is because I didn't realize how they did Puerto Rico if it's ground. If it's ground, USPS, you know what they do? They fill a container.
Oh, yeah.
Once the container is full, they ship it. But if you're the first box in that container, it may take a few days for the container to fill up for them to ship it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if you ship it priority, it goes on the airplane.
Yeah.
Well, I quit shipping to Puerto Rico for two reasons. One is UPS will not ship to Puerto Rico. It has to be Ground Advantage. And it seems like every time I sell something.
I just sold something UPS to Puerto Rico yesterday.
Yeah. Well, see, I shipped a what was it? I shipped something 3 weeks ago to Puerto Rico, and I excluded P.O. box because UPS will not ship to a P.O. box. So I excluded P.O. boxes. Well, when I went to do the label to Puerto Rico, it wouldn't let me do a UPS label. I had to do a USPS Ground Advantage label. So then there's more, of course, and it was a heavy item. It's a free shipped item. So I was just like, well, this is ridiculous. I'm not shipping. I'm shipping heavy items.
There's your first problem.
What's that?
You got to your first problem in the middle. Free shipping.
Yeah. Well, I do. I changed all my shipping. I don't do calculated shipping no more. I do all flat rate and on certain items. Like I have some items in my store right now that when you research them on eBay, they're all free shipping. All
free shipping. I only do if it's under a pound. If it's parts, like all that part stuff
under,
and it's under a pound. Like if it's lightweight, 4, 6, 8 ounces, that I might do free shipping to be competitive. Otherwise, I just lower my price and make the shipping where it needs to be. Because some of that I mean, Puerto Rico gets you in trouble. Hawaii will get you in trouble. Alaska.
I don't ship to Puerto Rico no more. I don't ship to Guam.
I sell a lot of stuff to Puerto Rico, bro. A lot of parts go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I saw Ping. I had this. So she says that does eBay international shipping now includes Puerto Rico, Hawaii too, and Alaska. See, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I hadn't sold to Puerto Rico since they made that change because all the orders I get for Puerto Rico are always just regular USPS. So I hadn't seen that happen yet.
You see that, Brad? She said somebody needs to go get Taco Bell. Hurry up.
Well, you got to leave, Chris.
What's that, Eric?
You speak emoji?
Yeah, yeah. That's
He speaks.
that's
He
what that
speaks.
is. Look, she's got the truck and a taco, a bell, and then HU means hurry up.
He's he speaks ugly looks, and he just got one.
We were supposed to have that Taco Bell. Hey, run for the border, bro. Run for the border.
Wait,
Yeah.
the what is hungry? Hungary. What?
That's
What?
that's a nation.
What'd she just
The
say?
flag is hungry.
That's a name.
You know,
Oh.
the country. The country.
Oh, because they don't have hungry. Oh man! All right, that's my cue. The
All right.
Taco Bell's be closed by the time I get there.
Gotcha.
All right, Brad. Anything you got?
No, I'm just excited about Leroy's thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
me
That's
too.
all I got.
Yeah,
Eric?
come out on Tuesday.
Eric, tell everybody
Me and
about
Fern are dropping an episode from where the boys were away at 127 and Leroy was on hiatus. So talk about promoted listing. So I think that'll come out Friday. That's the only thing I got.
All right.
So,
And what time is let everybody know what time your RIN is?
Tuesdays, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
To about
And-
12.
All right. You got anything coming up on One Stop Shop or anything like that? Any lives or anything?
We're working on some stuff behind the scenes.
I'm back.
With One Stop. We have something super important coming up on One Stop Shop. Dropping later this evening will be the first edition of Leroy's Sparky.
Yes.
So do you guys
Yes,
want to know
One
the
Stop.
weights and stuff? I got it all.
Yeah,
now.
Leroy.
So
Yeah, Leroy.
it is. So
Blood, Sweat, Sales, Sparky.
Nope. So it's probably going to be in an 8x8, either a 10x10 box or an 8x8 box. It's 6 feet. It's 6 inches by 6 inches.
There you go.
So
And
you put
it's,
2 inches of bubble wrap all the way around it. All right.
Yeah, and it's 3 pounds and 13 ounces.
That's not too bad.
I was close.
Oh, that ain't gonna be bad.
I'm thinking about $10.
Do flat rate $9.99.
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah. He must have got. See, if you'd use an insulator, you wouldn't get.
Yeah, that's what it was. Hook an insulator to your phone line, to your internet cable.
If we do it through district, it will be able to.
Combined shipping. Yes.
Is my internet bad?
You got a little spark going there for a second.
Is this the big joke now?
Yeah, the all spark, like the
Yeah,
transformer.
the all
Yes.
spark. Yeah. Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me wrap my cord around it.
Yeah. There you go.
How's that, guys? Better?
Yeah, you coming in clear.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better.
Perfect.
Oh, Leroy froze up.
There you go.
There
I can
you
close
go.
this out if I have to, Chris. If you're like in like a super huge hurry.
No, I'm not in a super huge hurry.
All right.
Oh, you said you'd close us out? Is that what you said?
I said I can close this out if you need.
Okay.
If you're fixing to get in trouble.
Yeah. Y'all hang
Yeah,
out. Do
I
what you
saw,
know.
I saw a little knife point come out from the corner of the screen over there for a second.
Yeah, it's right here.
I heard-
Yeah.
And I heard.
Hey, look. Y'all see these? Where they at? You see these right here?
Yeah, what is that?
Y'all see those? That is,
What?
I bought these for $1 a piece. There's 24 of
Was I
them.
watching a
They're
movie?
the periodic
What are you looking at?
timetables, and they're like 36 by 20 or something like that. They're huge, and they go in classrooms. I got 24 of them. I paid $1 a piece, and they sell for like $36.
Nice.
Nice. That's good. Good deal.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump out. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for Leroy. These guys are gonna stay. I'm gonna go. I want to let everybody know, if you're looking for my regular videos, we're not doing regular videos right now. We're only doing this live show. I'm so busy with my new house, getting it all ready and everything. I just don't have the time right now. So as soon as we get that done, we'll get the videos back up. But other than that, hey, had a great time. Leroy, man, I'm looking forward to Mr. Sparky. And everybody, y'all guys, I will see you guys later. Brad, thanks a lot. Eric, thanks for coming by. Leroy, I'll see you tomorrow morning, buddy.
Yeah, I'll message you when I leave Spartanburg.
Oh, all right, sounds good. Y'all have a great day. Great night.
Yeah. Hey, we don't have to stick around too long if you don't want to, guys. But I thought Chris was fixing to get the.
Yeah, I figured if we go in the back room, we can get Leroy's stuff listed.
Yeah.
Can Brad help us too?
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for stopping in, and it's been.
Thank you,
great.
Eric. Thank you, Eric, for coming in.
Yeah. That was an unexpected surprise. I was happy to see you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys kind of like having.
Yeah, I knew it. Got to see Leroy like 2 shows in a row. That's awesome.
Hey.
All right. Well, we're going to head out. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Check this.